Hi, all. Welcome back to another episode of Campton Racing TV. It was a great weekend for us at Bow Desert last Saturday with 3 winners. They started off with Superb, who was a back-to-back winner actually. She won the start prior at Gatton and then did it again at Bow Desert.
She's come back super. She's holding the condition better this preparation. Sound like a beaten clock probably at times with owners sending us horse from Melbourne and Sydney. I'm a big believer horses like this always improve second up into their preparation after another good break. She's a pretty straightforward horse, doesn't do too much work between races, keep that condition on her. She's got a really good turn of foot, and Jace has been 10 out of 10. Both his rides back this prep, but she's obviously better at that, just trying to give her that bit more, get a rating up that little bit higher, put a couple more wins on the bounce, and now we'll probably take on Metro Company next up.
And Rolling Rock showed how tough she is to get the bob on the line.
Yeah, she got caught wide. I thought she probably should have nearly won the start before, and she was enormous first up, peak third up. She looked very hard to beat third up, and Jace got to get caught wide. I don't know, but he got going on the right time, and tough little horse that stuck her neck out the whole way down the straight. And we watch it, always trotting up, and even when she trots up of a morning, she's always got that neck sticking out, and definitely that's that one attribute that got her home. But she's as tough as nails, and great to get another winner for the Henderson family and co. And she's a nice horse who's going to win plenty more races.
And Karim did things with ease. Obviously, the start prior was a hard watch as he overdid things, but without the blinkers, he raced well.
Yeah, he's good. They went fast, it suited him, good tempo, got back, got a ride from Paul, and on a small track that probably doesn't suit him. It was a good effort to pick him up. He's a nice horse, and he should have done that against those type of horses. He'll possibly have one more, and could go around here next Saturday over 1900, or he'll go around during the week at Grafton. But whatever he does his preparation, he's going to be a really nice next prep. He's had a long preparation. He came to Melbourne a few months ago now, and he's continued just to train on and on and on and continue to improve throughout his prep. So if he stays here or goes to Hong Kong, it'd be awesome to keep him here, but we might see him off to Hong Kong pretty soon.
And on yesterday being Thursday, Sajid won at Ipswich. Good to see him do it again this prep.
Yeah, he's one of my favourite little horses. Obviously had a good opinion of him for a long time, and he was super on debut behind some smart horses, and then first up I thought his win was super, and yesterday he was, I thought, great again. He didn't win by much, but he's had a few setbacks throughout between the runs, and his toughness is something in this horse that'll take him a long way. I probably haven't trained a tougher horse. Lord Mark was obviously a tough animal, but this bloke is just, if he was a footballer, he'd genuinely be a lock forward. He just took the ball up every run. He's tough as nails. He wants to please you. He's pushy bastard, but he's allowed to be when you've got ability like that. And he comes home last night and he eats his dinner within an hour, and he's as bright and alert, and he'll go on a walk this afternoon and have a play around, and that's him. He's a good horse to train, and whatever he's doing now is just, that's just his class. I can't wait to see him as a 3-year-old over a mile. The owner's got a really nice horse in their hands, and if he has one more, possibly in town, a couple of weeks over 1350. But if not, he'll go to the paddock and try and get him ready. Love to get him ready for maybe a Magic Millions or something like that. But he's got to continue to improve and continue to grow up, and I think he'll do that with another break.
And looking forward to this weekend. We've got several runners again at the Gold Coast, starting off with Euphrates Dream and Ruby Doo, both in 1,050.
Yeah, obviously Velocho's in that as well, but I'm going to scratch him. He drew awfully, so there's no point running him tomorrow. I'll save him up probably next week. Euphrates jumped out super. Won a jump out recently. She can do that at times. I just want to see her go to the track now and show us what she's got. She's a very talented horse. She's got a few quirks, but she can get there and put her best foot forward. She'll run a big race. Ruby Doo, same. Little horse, tough as nails. Come back good this preparation. She'll improve on whatever she does. She's not a fat horse, but she's still fat inside. I'd love to get her out over 1,200 this preparation. Just get her out there tomorrow. But she's another little filly that's very, very tough and tries all the way through to the line.
And Smoky Match goes to the maiden 1900. He got caught wide and had a very hard run, but was brave enough to stick on for second last start. So hopefully he's in the race.
Yeah, he was super last start. He's come a long way this preparation. He's a tough horse, just does his job and eats his food, and he's a beautiful looking horse. He was obviously very disappointed in his first preparation, but I'm never one to sack a horse just off their first prep. I always believe they can show improvement in their second preps, and he's definitely done that. He's continued to improve. His work was good earlier in the week. He just needs a bit of luck from the draw, and if he does, he'll run a huge race.
And the 1540 65 handicap, we've got a couple in that one, Silver Warrior and Hulkamania.
Yeah, Silver's going super. He didn't have much luck last start. He's got the ability to definitely win this race. Gets a few kilos off his back, drawing the inside. I think he'll run a huge race. See a much improved effort tomorrow. Hulkamania has just been super this prep. He's going great, knocking on the door. He probably could have nearly won last start. He got held up for a little bit, which is the sort of horse where you just need to get him out and free bowling. He's a huge animal with a big stride. So I'll leave that up to Paul tomorrow. He's riding in great form. I'll probably try and go forward with the blinkers back on, and might be a bit of a case of catching if you can.
And in the last, we've got Living Free over the 1200. He is also nominated in Brisbane on Saturday.
Yeah.
Obviously, he didn't draw great at the Gold Coast.
More leaning towards here at the moment, but I just want to have a good look at the fields tonight, as I think the horse is flying. Jumped out last Wednesday, and it was a very impressive jump out for a horse that was still pretty fat and conditioned. Whatever he does tomorrow, he's going to improve. I'd say a few lengths, getting a bit fresher. I know his form's over further, but he's a horse that he's got here. This is his second preparation too from Melbourne, so I do believe he's come back bigger and better. He's drawn wide, but I think if he can ping the lead, sit outside the leader and lead, I think he'll be very, very hard to catch. He's going great.
And on Sunday, we had Genetic Freak in at Grafton. He's drawn 18, so that's a little bit of a wait and see on scratchings. Obviously, you're not going to send him there from that wide barrier.
If we get 15 scratchings, I might send him, but I don't know if that will happen. He'll either go around Wednesday or Saturday week here. It's going great since his win. Just haven't had the right race for him. Just wanted to give him a little bit of a freshen up. He's a pleasure to have around the stables. He's a dude, an animal, and it'll be very hard to beat wherever he goes next.
And then also looking forward to next week. On Wednesday, we've got the Ramornie where Deepor will go around. Obviously, barriers and things like that aren't out yet, but looking forward to getting back there.
Yeah, he didn't have much luck last year. It was a brilliant ride. He had to go back to the inside, and as you know, this horse has just got to somehow get him to the outside, which I don't think he's been to the outside since his Ipswich win. So Andrew Mallon is booked to ride, gets back on the horse after he's had a recent break overseas. Horse is going super, I think. He's third up, he's cherry ripe. He hasn't missed a grain of feed. His work's been great. I think we'll see the old Deepor third up. His coat's starting to come up this preparation. He's just knocking on the door, and if he shows us that he's back to his best third up after a good run last start where his sectionals were great, probably just tied the last 50, we'll be off to Sydney again, and might try and get him over 14 or even a mile this preparation, but I think you'll see a big run from Deepor next Wednesday.
Obviously, a lot of runners on Saturday. What would be your best bet for the day?
Oh. Living Free. I think he'll be hard to beat wherever he goes.
Thanks so much for watching, guys, and good luck over the weekend.
Good luck, everyone.